Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a Megalook wig. This is the beautiful wig right here. It is highlighted. It came like this. I did not touch this wig. The only thing I did was bleach the knots because y'all know I just cannot let it live, you know? So I have a beautiful model today and she's helping me out. I thought that this would look really good on her. The only thing I wish is that I kind of toned it a little bit because y'all know that blondes look different on everyone's skin tone, and I feel like if this wig was a little bit more toned, it would look good. Anyways, let's continue. I'm using Bold Hold for this application. I did the ball cap method on her already, and all I'm doing is doing about 2 layers of Bold Hold, and make sure that the layers are this thick, like how I'm doing it. Make sure you do it. And if you are a beginner, if you're not really sure, like, how am I doing this, do it in sections. So I don't cut the lace off. Please, for God's sakes, do not cut the lace off. It's going to help you. So I don't cut the lace off, and all I do is make sure that I use thick layers around the hairline. And I did about 2 layers, so it's really secure, if you feel what I'm saying. Now this wig, a little bit about it, it's a 13 by 6. The lace, the cap size on this is really good, y'all. I've worked with wigs where the cap size is really small, but this one is pretty spacious. I love that about this wig. And also the hair is really soft and the knots are tiny, y'all. Yo, when I was bleaching it, it makes a difference. If you guys know what I'm talking about, sometimes when they sew the wefts, like the hair onto the weft, it's like the knots are huge because they do it 3 or 4 times just to make sure it stays, but it's harder to bleach and it doesn't look as natural. So I really love the fact that this wig, the knots were small and it was easy to bleach and pluck, y'all. That's amazing on a wig. And the hairline, it was not too dense because y'all know when it's really thick, you walk out the house looking like, the typical black china hairline. You don't want that. You want very much, I've been perming my hair since I was 3 years old. That's the type of hairline you want. If y'all know what I'm saying, leave a heart in the comments because I know y'all can relate. So I'm putting it on her. Make sure you do it in sections. It's going to help you out. And press it in with the comb. I say this in all my videos, but I cannot reiterate this enough. Pressing it with the comb will help it to just, stick down. Stick down. It will make sure that every section doesn't have like warps or lumps, and you make sure you pull it and, everything is flat because you want it to be flat. Now with this wig, you have to cut around her ears because it came a little bit attached to the back. There's some wigs that have space around the ears and some don't. This one had space, but you also have to go in and cut around because there was a lot of hair coming all the way down. I think this wig was great. The cap construction was amazing because people with different head sizes and shapes, it can work because they gave you enough lace and enough hair to work with so you can customize it to your own hairline. That's something I love about wigs. So the more lace you get to play with, the better. But after cutting everything, you want to make sure you take off the excess lace in the front. So I cut it in about 3 or 4 sections, like so. And I use a razor comb to remove the excess. You can use the scissors and do it in a jagged motion, but I find that the razor comb, it just does a little bit better. Please make sure your razor comb is not dull, because you're going to be fighting with the lace. I promise you. You're going to be John Cena. And the lace is what? What's his name? Oh my god. Did I say that right? Yeah, okay. So make sure you cut it off with a sharp, clean razor. And make sure that you're flattening the wig, because sometimes after you wash it or you get it out, a lot of people don't wash their wigs when they buy it. They just put it on. And it's not on the parting space you want it to be on. So make sure you're using a hot comb, mousse, water, something to lay it down so it's flat. This wig, I already pre-crimped it. It did not come crimped. It came straight. So I just crimped it after I washed it and stuff. But As you guys can see, it's really giving every single thing. It's giving one of that famous Megan Thee Stallion song, body yada yada yada. Okay, let me stop. So I did an elastic band around the lace. It hurts your ears, like, honestly, because it's really tight, but this really helps with stomping in the lace. It stomps in that lace and make sure that lace is going nowhere, and it melts it in a little bit more than the comb does. So you want to use an elastic band or a scarf or something and make sure it's snug around the lace. It's fresh. It takes about 24 hours to really soak in. So you want to do as much as you can before the 24 hours, if you guys get what I'm saying. So after doing that, I'm not doing a lot of baby hairs because I feel like this wig was not really yearning for a lot of swoopity doop. So we're going to keep it really simple. By simple, I mean we're going to give her very much temple edges. So we're going to frame the dome, but not really frame the dome. So using that razor comb, we're going to cut it, make sure that it's looking very realistic. You know those girls who, like, they take the adult hair and they just, like, do one sharp cut across and then they curve it to make baby hairs, but it's like the baby hairs look like it has sharp edges on the end. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. That does not look natural, mama. We can already tell it's a wig. Even if the lace disappeared, the baby hairs gave it away. Baby hair snitched. But anyways, you can use any glue to lay these edges down. I like to use Got To Be glue. It's not a glue, it's really an edge control. If the wig is not listening, because fresh wigs don't really listen. If the hair isn't listening, I will use Got To Be glue. If it's kind of listening, I will use maybe just regular edge control. But as you guys can see, I use some Got To Be glue. And this is very simple. It's just, giving her a little bit of, like, I'm here. Not too much. We're not going on a roller coaster today. Maybe a light jog. Yeah, maybe a light jog. So using a little bit of powder. The one thing about this wig is it has a tiny bit of a cast. So if you guys see what I'm saying, when she turns around, there's some cast. Now, a cast doesn't mean that the lace color is off really badly and it doesn't match your skin tone. What it means is that it may be a little bit lighter and you just need to either tint it or put some makeup on it. Now, because I don't have her exact skin color makeup, I had to kind of use what I had, and it wasn't the best, but that cast, after putting a little bit of makeup or doing some edges and spraying a little bit of, like, foaming mousse or Got To Be spray, it goes away. Right here you can see that, we were trying out a little bit of no baby hairs in the front. After a while, I kind of did it a little bit, but you guys let me know what you're thinking. I feel like it looks good either way. It doesn't really need baby hairs in my opinion, but baby hairs does kind of help to make it look like, yeah, we on Ari Ante. What am I saying? But yeah, I love this wig so far. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna tone it when I do get my hands on it again, because right now it's giving, but I think it can really give. It can really give. It giveth, but it can give some more. Okay? So this is a little baby hairs that I was talking about. Not too crazy about it, but I just feel like this wig really shines on its own already. It's really flat, super silky, and the highlights, while some of them are really light, there is a few in there that's a little bit toned down, but I feel like with a good toner it will be, like, off the hook. So yeah, guys, this is how my little install went. Take some tips out of this because it will really help you. It's really easy, but you have to practice and you have to pay attention. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and hair details are going to be in my description box.